R0bb, opposition leader of Guyana. You could remember you killed while back, Kevin, when he walk with you, when he thief you, he'll find gold and them thing.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
There were many who were saying, oh, Mohamed can take the fight to them. So I find it fascinating that now you're saying he ain't a fight, but he got money. Garbage.
And we're not going to allow these politicians to continue to lie to you people and divide us. There's no such thing as a black Guyanese and an Indian Guyanese, and there's a Guyanese. And we must stop thinking that the one Guyana is for one set of people.
A man is pleading with the public for help after he claims a Spanish woman pretended to be in a loving relationship with him for 2 weeks before allegedly making off with his entire life savings.
Sisters both at home and in the diaspora, I want you guys to be advised. Most of the people that are placed in position by the People's Progressive Party Civic, they're people that the People's Progressive Party Civic can fully control. And they just have to fall into the monopolization and find a place in that monopoly that they can make money to enrich themselves.
Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worry.
Neighbors, let me start the things. We're gonna Let's Start the Things TV. It's your boy Fire Feelings, aka Mr. Let's Start the Things, in the building with a fresh upload. Yes, a fresh update. How you guys doing, man? Welcome back to the channel. As you see with the pony menu, you know, with the bubbling in the pot, you know, with the schnout on the plate. So do not move a muscle. You understand? That's what we're talking about. I tell you, today is gonna be epic, and you guys know what's up, man. It is Wednesday, the 3rd of June. Shout out to all the Geminis that celebrated their birthday. Still, you know the code, you know what's up, you know we're doing it wrong here, so. Like I told you guys, we bill in the channel. If it's your first time over here, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. You know the code, 50K by year end. Shout out to all our new subscribers. Big up on yourself, and thanks for subscribing to this channel where you get the latest in Guyana, in the diaspora, around the Caribbean, and even around the world. Right here, so, on Let's Start the Things TV. See what's going on. Don't we waste no more time. Let's jump into these topics that we got for you, quick and fast. Let's get this.
One thing I desire, plenty money, let the Henny take me higher. One thing I desire, a peace of mind, another rum to cool my temper, to cool my temper. It's your girl Kaya, singer-songwriter from Guyana, and whenever I need to listen to all the latest news, updates, gossips, anything, I listen to Let's Talk the Thing TV. Everything surrounding Guyana in the diaspora, all the latest news and everything, I don't miss it. So y'all don't miss it either. Big up yourself, Let's Talk the Thing TV. It's where it's at.
Well, viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Boy, today it's crazy. Today we're going to kick it off with this young man here that you're seeing on the screen. And you know that this young man has been coming out and giving Mr. Jack Dio hell. You know what I mean? Even till he got locked up, released, and all these things. I know he constantly beating Jack Dio all the time. Now we see whereby a video have released whereby he's sending out some serious allegation against Mohamed. Yes, the opposition leader, definitely. And these allegations is crazy because he's saying for a fact that these allegations are real. And he knew for a fact that they are real. Viewers and subscribers, let's jump into this quick and fast.
Opposition leader of Guyana. You could remember you killed while back, Kevin, when he walk with you, when he thief you, he'll find gold and them thing, and you dump you over in correction, you dump you over in the trench. You can't remember you kill you and dump you, and nothing come out of it. But while Buck family didn't get time with you, so that is why nothing come out of this story, because long family they left it on you. But I know it's you kill it because I carry friendship, I carry fall fight. The Bible 2 Guinness for me, the story happened 4 years back. This I carry full fight. All the little fine gold them, he go in Grove and sell them. Afterwards, late in the afternoon, when he get a little high, that is when he telling me that is you thing them the thief, is you the working with, and but you buying some phone for and he ain't got no phone, cause you try to take me number. Is you kill the next day dead and you holler, you up to now you come out and say there's my worker. Come out and say there's my worker dead. But I know it's your worker. I know it's your worker you kill. So you don't run in this country so easy. Plus, you can't get past Jack Dio. You can't get past Jack Dio. How you getting past Jack Dio? How you getting past Squidward? How you getting past C? He's stiff. You can't get past C. You gotta break through foreign before you get past C. Because Jack Dio get foreign the power. So even if you kill Jack Dio right now, you can't get nothing. You can't turn president. You know that. To stop fooling the Guyanese people. Stop fooling them. You know you're bluffing them. Nobody, this is not a paid political ad talking. This is the truth. You CANNOTBEPRESIDENTOFGUYANE
Well, viewers and subscribers, Jesus Christ. Well, I telling you, while buck, I mean, know what's going on. But if this individual saying that he know what went down, you understand? Because the individual that 3 points get taken away told him himself that, yo, listen, I thief some gold from this man, or this man done to me. I think this man gonna done me. And you know, if this real, I telling you, I ain't able by. I ain't able. Jah knows. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Now moving along in the upload, we see whereby a news bulletin is out, or should I say, I saw this video out whereby the individual is asking for some help because of a Spanish national female robbing him. Now you guys gotta be careful because it's the Spanish men and the Spanish women them, they come for make money. You understand? Whether way they come from Venezuela, Brazil, wherever, Spanish. These people them ain't come for play. And in Guyana, we Guyanese men them like run behind the Spanish. I don't know, the Spanish like them is give them with the black girls or the coolie girls or the Amerindian girls don't give them. Me no way is it with this Spanish. But viewers, take a listen.
A man is pleading with the public for help after he claims a Spanish woman pretended to be in a loving relationship with him for 2 weeks before allegedly making off with his entire life savings. The woman, identified as Yamilka Velasquez Grau, reportedly stayed with the man and gained his trust during the short relationship. However, according to the victim, while he was away at work, she allegedly stole $600,000 in cash and disappeared. The devastated man said the money represented all of his savings and that he has been unable to locate her since the incident. He is now appealing to members of the public for any information that could help authorities find her and recover the stolen funds. Anyone who may know the whereabouts of Yamilka Velasquez Grau or has information that could assist in the investigation is urged to contact the nearest police station.
Well, I telling you, pretend to love man for 2 weeks, then R0bb. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all will get it right. Are you like fall in love with the wrong set of people? Are you think this love thing is a game? You know what I mean? Got enough people pretending but love. You know what I mean? Real thing. Enough people. What is real sad? Viewers and subscribers, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know where's your thoughts. Definitely as we move along in our upload. Now we see whereby Mr. Aubrey Norton, he was on a interview, a podcast. Don't know what it is he really was on. I don't know if he was doing his own live. Whatever is the case, shots was fired, and I'm not talking about literally shots. I'm talking about words. Shots was fired at Mohamed again. Jesus. Now, basically, what I get out of this is that Aubrey Norton saying that Mohamed doing all of this we doing is because of this sanction and this extradition trial that he's going through right now. So he's kind of scared. So he's fighting a battle to win so this whole charge could get dropped. Basically, this is what I get. Viewers and subscribers, let's listen to what Mr. Norton has to say.
There are many who are saying we can take the fight to them. So I find it fascinating that now you're saying he ain't got fight, but he got money. Garbage. to fight, you need a moral commitment. To fight, you have to have little or no skeletons in your closets. To fight, you have to have a commitment to people. I now come to do a little bit here and there. I mean, it is one of the most flawed arguments. You are accused of depriving this country of billions of dollars that can impact the lives of the people of this country. But someone come to tell me you build a $5 million house there, you buy a car, etc. Let me say it here and now. I believe the opposition needs to work together, but not by burying our heads in the sand. Mohamed's interest here is to ensure that he isn't extradited. We don't have an interest in that. We have an interest in promoting the development of the people of Guyana. And where we believe that that is being promoted, we will. But we will not be part of a personal fight to protect somebody who allegedly robbed this country of resources.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you guys just now heard Mr. Norton with what he's saying. Bible, I telling you, shots firing. I tell you all, shots. Shots firing. Now, what's your thoughts in the comment section? Because, you know, parts of the reasoning he got a point to it, you know what I mean? But I got a feeling all of them up in the ego. I don't feel it's Mohamed alone. At this point, I don't feel it's Mohamed alone playing a game like he want to link with everybody. I feel it's all of them playing a game. You understand? Indeed. Now, the part we saying that, oh, Mohamed playing this game because of the extradition hearing and trial that he's going through, you know what I mean? There's a next story. You know what I mean? It is what it is. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? It could... We right now don't even know if this extradition thing is really based on Mohamed or just based on the government planning this. This is all I gotta say, me, you know. But it's kind of sticky. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of sticky. But yeah, I don't know it goes already. Now we got Mr. Eternity Entertainment exposing Mr. Ejel's son. Now we didn't even know these ministers' son is making all these money. Imagine these banner children them is living in some mansion worth over 2-3 million, 100, or should we say 300,000 million mansion these banner them is living in. When 59 to 60% of Guyanese population still living under poverty. Me understand? Like I tell them, even if I did decide to be a politician, I could have never robbed him from the people for do this, buddy. Me, you know, but they got enough people going this game because of the aim. Viewers, let me listen to what Mr. Eternity have to say.
Just to be on the ground, you can expect us to treat every complaint and every citizen's issue with great urgency. They will have a place where they can come and voice those complaints. I'll tell you, just this week gone, so a few people from Buxton came to see me, right? I didn't know if it was a congratulatory visit or just a courtesy call. But one of the residents from Buxton said that she was in urgent need of a job. So immediately I called the administrative assistant that is looking over our pathway workers. That's a 10-day worker program. And I said to him, do we have a vacancy for this woman? He said, yes, we have lots of vacancies.
Guyanese brothers and sisters, both at home and in the diaspora, I want you guys to be advised. Most of the people that are placed in position by the People's Progressive Party Civic, they're people that the People's Progressive Party Civic can fully control. And they just have to fall into the monopolization and find a place in that monopoly that they can make money to enrich themselves. It's now public knowledge that people that benefit from corruption defend the corruption. And people that benefit from the corruption usually defend the corruptors. So with that being said, let's get into the video. The young man that was speaking early in the video happens to be this guy, Juan Edgil, one of Minister Bishop Edgil's son. Now, he is the Minister of Public Infrastructure. So he is the man responsible for all of the failing roads in this country because his ministry overlooked the contracts and his engineers would have been the people responsible for oversight of those contracts to make sure that the money was being spent in a frugal way. Like the Fiscal Management and Accountability Act that was signed into law by Barajagdio suggests, frugal spending of our money. So this is the minister responsible for giving out the failing infrastructure. Most of the roads that are failing today, the drainage system that has caused more community to flood in this country in 2026 with trillions of dollars invested under the PPP's previous tenure, and the place is flooding even more. Billions invested into drainage and more communities are being flooded today. So recently on T. Mohamed's page, T. Mohamed would have put out some of the things that are owned by these guys. Now, this guy, the new REO for Region 4, the son of the minister, he happens to be the owner of a mammoth home right next to an Airbnb that he allegedly owns, valued at about $200 million. Now, here's what is important. Juan Edgil, along with John Edgil, along with his sister Josephette Edgil, were all able to reconstruct their homes that allegedly is valued now at more than $100 million each, along with the Airbnbs they own and the apartment complexes they own. Most of these children of these ministers are getting rich almost overnight. So this guy alone, his properties is estimated at an alleged $300 million. So we know for sure that they're definitely benefiting from the corruption. So when you hear these guys come out and they try to praise nonsensical things like him being able to ask someone at the office which he's going to control now if they have any vacancies, and being able to give a woman a 10-day work, a $50,000 a month work, and it used to be $40,000. They used to pay people actually in Guyana. That is $200 a month. There's 10 days in the month, but you can't typically do anything along with that, because whenever the minister they call you and tell you we'll be having a meeting or an outreach or a rally, you got to come to. So you can't have a side job, basically, because side jobs require structure. But because he was able to employ a woman for $50,000, which is $250 in the fastest growing economy, that is a flex for him. But remember, he's a rich, wealthy young man. He's a millionaire. He's able to own what 15 or 50 teachers mightn't be able to own throughout their entire career. Once they're toeing the line, once they're dignified people and people of integrity, they would not be able to own what this young man owned at a young age of 34. Brothers and sisters, so when we hear these guys, these new REOs, and these people in this chairman position, and the people from the GGDMA, and the people from the GGMC, and all of these people, most of these people, 99% of them, are benefiting from the corruption, which is why they defend it. So, being able to employ a mother for $50,000, 10 days a month, which is $250 is not a flex. You guys have to provide more incentives for poor people. You guys need to do more for the people in this country that can't do for themselves. The ideology on which the PPP has been built, headed by your forefather, His Excellency Chedi Jagan, was always that the government is supposed to take care of the poor, the rich can do for themselves. This new PPPC, headed by Mohamed Fren Ali and Barajagdio, this new PPPC is about enriching the rich and using the little crumbs that's left off to manipulate the poor. This is why you see many people, they just see these guys' faces and hear them speaking and assume, well, that's good, this government doing good. No, all these guys are benefiting in the hundreds of millions of dollars from this corrupt system that the People's Progressive Party Civic are running. And my fear is that whenever all these resources have been completely extracted, these guys are going to be 100 millionaires, maybe trillionaires, and most Guyanese are going to be left in extreme poverty. Because with all that Guyana is blessed with today, still we have more poverty today than we had in 2006. Do your Googles and confirm it, brothers and sisters. The PPP are not good for this country. The only reason they are in power and are able to operate the way they're operating is because they control all the wealth. They've centralized everything. They've monopolized the system that they control every dollar. And what has happened? They've used the dollar to give some people some crumbs and some scraps. And now they've been totally weaponized against the country. This is why I continue to say the government isn't governing for average Guyanese. They are against average Guyanese. And they call that governance. The same way Bishop Ejel's son can now praise the 10-day work and that he was able to employ somebody, which is giving them maybe his children's allowance. It's just beyond me. But I just want you guys to understand what's going on. These guys are wealthy. Him, his little brother, and his little sister, they together own property that is above 500 million Guyana dollars, more than $500 million Guyana dollars. And that is, I'm sure that is not everything that they own. There's other stuff that is going to be undocumented. As you guys know, rich people know to hide their money. So what I want you guys to know is this. As long as we allow the PPP to continue to run this country, the youths, the future of this country is going to be robbed continually. The people are being robbed in the present, and the youths are being robbed of the future by these men and women that are phenomenal at spinning rhetorics while keeping a composed smile on their face, because remember, they are rich. They have already benefited, brothers and sisters. So I want you guys to think logically. These money that these people are able to operate and own these hundreds of millions of dollars in property at such a young age, where do you believe it comes from? It comes from your equitable share. It comes from my equitable share, from your grandparents' equitable share, which is supposed to be in the form of pension, from the people with special needs and the single parent. It comes from your share. That is where it comes from. And if we do not put our foot down, open our eyes, and decide to protest these people everywhere they go, the same way Bar Jagdio was purporting mass protests when they were in opposition, and it wasn't like this, it's the same way they need to be protested. Look at what's going on. The roads are substandard and are being degraded and continually rehabilitated. The money that is supposed to be coming to you.
Well, Eternity Enterprise said it well. Said it well. You understand? And one part where the man said, make I just at a smile and not on a joke level, but when he start enough time you see these banners we don't never see, like for instance, that's the first time I'm seeing this youth man face. Now I knowing about Ejel's son. Which I know he got children, but I never see none of them. But persons who don't know them, indeed, for the first time seeing them will say, what? Yeah, man, PPP got nice, what PPP doing it. But when you catch yourself, is the friends, family, and associates, or friends, family, and favorites, it's them alone. It's them. And guess what's going on? Robbery still going on. Cause if it's alleged that his house worth so much, how? Like how? Why? This is what I'm trying to figure out. How and why? But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts definitely on this. As we move along, before we jump out of here, we got we boy VPAC. Yeah, Mr. Darwin Best. Enlightening Guyanese people, especially the young ones, them and the ones them was sailing and making space. Viewers, let's take a listen to what Best have to say.
You guys are not scrapes. I've said it before. You are forgotten. And we're not going to allow these politicians to continue to lie to you people and divide us. There's no such thing as a black Guyanese and an Indian Guyanese, and there's a Guyanese. And we must stop thinking that the one Guyana is for one set of people. There is one people, one nation, one destiny. We are one nation, and the destiny must be the same. Not one set of people with one destiny in mind. One people, all of us are one. All 6 races, we're one. And you are no different from the guy that drive past you with the Lamborghini. You are no different from the guy that drove past you with the Mercedes. The only difference is you are not being given the same opportunity, because in many cases, some of them that fly past you with a Lamborghini and a Mercedes, you probably know more than them in the same field that they're outshining you in. They called you a script. They call you a hot skull. If you call yourself a script, you call yourself a hot skull. If you live in any village that feel like y'all ain't getting, share this video, come to the front of the class, because this one here is for y'all. Hot skull, scrape, non-skull, whatever you want to call yourself. This video is for you. Okay? Y'all remember this name here, sir? VPAC. I remember I said it first. Now, people, we got a 2-day conference in our country. Okay? It is based on oil and gas. Now, let me ask yourself a question. We have been blaming these young people for as long as we can remember that they do not meet the capacity. Not me, says so. That's what's been said. The evidence is we only qualified 12,000 people. Now, who really is this conference for? Because there's an elite few that's already getting what they want. Now, what happened to our local content law, which makes it very clear that Guyanese must be a part of everything? But how can they be a part if you don't encourage them to be a part? Now we have GTI, GTCI. We have all these vocational learning institutions. Why don't we, as leaders, encourage these young people to not just be a part of some of these learning or enroll in these learning institutions, intensify it. Make it so that once they get this degree, they're guaranteed contracts. That is how you build capacity. That is how you're going to encourage our young people. Brothers and sisters, why y'all understand something? I too came from one of those communities who there's brilliant minds. But what good is all the mind and all the thinking capacity and all the creativeness if you cannot benefit? In this case, in your own country. So this podcast is for you to hit a like, hit a share, and drop your own thoughts and comments. Do you feel or why that you are being a part of any of these conferences? Look at where they kept it. I would say the Guyana version of a 5-star hotel. Do you think the youth man from number 1 canal, number 2 canal, Purika, Tiger Bay, Albaistung, Blackbush School is going there? No, they're not. They probably don't even have the passage to make it there. Why aren't we bringing it to them? Go in each one of these communities the same way we is going, I like, wherever we want, I like, and brainwash them? Let me go in those communities and get a community center in the same community, encourage the people to come there and bring those conferences to them, make them a part of the same conference. Sit down and tell them, you know what, we get ready to do A, B, C, D, E. And all these investors are coming in. And if y'all want to be a part of it, this is how you're going to be a part of it. Instead of having them continuously being locked up, so you can proudly say they're scrapes. They're at skull. They wear a Cayenne belt. They did, 3 months in prison for smoking too much marijuana. How do we change their life if we don't put systems in place to change it? My brothers, if you call yourself a scrape, you can continue to. That's up to you. I don't see you as a scrape. I see you as people who have been left behind. And let us today help this video get out there and demand of the administration. That wasn't, it was private and government involved in keeping that conference, okay? So you, the Guyanese people, you, the young man, the young mother, should have been a part. Them construction work, they gotta eat. They gotta wear clothes. There's so many other benefits from these projects. You don't just build a fancy city and leave your citizens behind. We're gonna have a whole bunch of fancy hotels that nobody even from Guyana can go to. They just gotta drive by and say that one nice too, that one nice too. Let us demand our fair share. You guys are not scrapes. I've said it before. You are forgotten. And we're not going to allow these politicians to continue to lie to you people and divide us. There's no such thing as a black Guyanese and an Indian Guyanese, and there's a Guyanese. And we must stop thinking that the one Guyana is for one set of people. There is one people, one nation, one destiny. Let us remember that. One people, we are one. We are one nation, and the destiny must be the same. Not one set of people with one destiny in mind. One people, all of us are one. All 6 races, we're one. And you are no different from the guy that drive past you with the Lamborghini. You are no different from the guy that drove past you with the Mercedes. The only difference is you are not being given the same opportunity, because in many cases, some of them that fly past you with a Lamborghini and a Mercedes, you probably know more than them in the same field that they're outshining you in. So the one that we want, not just one Guyana, is one fair, one set of opportunities. Let us treat everybody as one. That is the one we must be promoting. Let us be treated as one. That's a good way to start. But it's on you, youngsters, you the young people, to stop thinking that the only other option there is to snatch a phone. But I'm not encouraging that. I'm not promoting that. I'm demanding of you. I'm encouraging you to understand that the life that you aspire, that you thought looks good on TV, the opportunity is now here at home, people. You have to apply yourself. And obviously you can't apply yourself to nothing. We must demand of our leaders to uphold those higher principles that they themselves put on paper. There is a law in place that dictates that every Guyanese must be a part of whatever project. No foreigner is supposed to come here and be able to do nothing by themselves. You too should be a part of that, because you are a Guyanese. And stop allowing our natural resource to be exploited by foreigners. Because at the end of the day, all of this wealth, all that you're seeing, is because God blessed me with gold, diamond, bauxite. We know the whole story. I don't have to go through it. But are you positioning yourself? Are you demanding of these people that's coming in these communities, lying to you over and over, and making you believe that because you're Indian, you must vote for an Indian person, or because you're black? No. Because you're Guyanese, you must vote for someone who's going to govern this country for everyone. And that is what we must demand. We must up our acts, demand more from leaders. When they come in the community, don't tell them fix no drain. They're supposed to fix the drain. Don't tell them the blackout is too often. They're supposed to fix that. Don't tell them the water red. They're supposed to fix that. Tell them the next time there's a road being built in my community, I want to be a part of it. Members of this community wants to be a part of it. Anytime a highway is passing you, tell them you see a nice highway out there, it's $13-14 billion, but you don't have a truck to bring sand here. The Chinese is bringing the sand. Make your demand something that could benefit you, your children, and your grandchildren to come. But again, capacity, learning. How do you think you'll be able to have one of these contracts that they're handing out? How do you think you'll be able to qualify for one of these contracts? They will keep saying you don't qualify. Tell them, use these conferences, bring them to you, the people in the communities. Make sure that our young people who have been left behind are now a part of the wealth of this country. Politics is not just about putting up flags every election and get people to vote. These people vote you guys. You come out there and vote like a boss the last time. Everybody had you hype. Come out and vote, come out and vote. Where are those people now? Where's the hype now? Where's the 5,000 now? No. It's about time you people understand the value of your vote, and the country that you live in belongs to you no different than it belongs to the guy next door to you. I'll keep educating you.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just now heard Mr. Darwin best with what he said. And the man, hey, this is what I'm telling you about. Me dog putting in the works for the 2030 election or 2031, whenever it could be. Me dog putting in the works. And this is why I always been saying, this thing is not nothing but black Indian buck who running war. Once is a person who gonna do for the nation, cause why? Guyana is not a one race place. So when some people talking about we have too much of Indian brother the country, we got too much of black brother. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Once you doing it for the, like I said, me got a problem with Jack Dio them, you know. Me got a problem with PPP. I don't have a literal problem, but it's just how they set the system is why I vex with. Yeah, things happening, but things ain't happening. You see it, man? Everybody shouldn't be balling, or the amount of people who are balling even should be balling. It's simple, it's plain and blank, like plain. And we hear that when best enough man come out and Glenn Lan and all these men, them Eternity Enterprise, all them man come and break down things to open we eyes more for see that the way they're doing. So am I coming and blaspheme them for something wrong? So I'm say everybody that we want, let me put aside expose everybody that enlighten people upon the effort that they're doing because they know to themselves that what they're doing, they don't have to because of what our resources and all these things, right? Despite wherever them say that is Granger with the Isle and whoever, F that, they could still make things happen. Me say them ain't doing. But it seems like they're doing for them. But leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts, you know what I mean? Anyway, it was a pleasure being here with you guys. Like I said, if you watched the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. Remember, run up the likes on this one here, so drop those comments. I will reply to how much I could, as much as I could. You know it go already. Like I tell you guys already, get a video a hype. You know it goes already. Okay? Anyway, until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. And if you're still watching the video, check out this video there right here. So, we out. See you guys, man.